Good afternoon, everybody. Today we'll be checking out the Topdon Artidiag 500 diagnostic scanner tool. Going to be replacing my NT630 Plus. They're both around $150. This one's a tablet with a full color screen, free lifetime updates. Not sure how long lifetime is, depending on how long Topdon stays in business, but sounds pretty good. We're going to be taking a quick look at it, setting it up, testing it out. I'm going to be using it today to check the IM readiness on my G37 to see if it's ready for inspection. So let's go check it out. All right, so we're gonna be opening up the box here. Comes with this nice case, nylon case, zip case. Let's get this box out of the way. All right, let's zip this thing open. I have yet to turn it on or even take a look at it, so this is my first time looking at it. All right, here is the device itself. Has the protective covering on the screen. USB-C cable, that's good. Tired of these old scanners using the old USB-A slow charging cables. All right, got the OBD2 port wire here. All right, let's power this thing on. Let's see if it has battery. All right, let's see how long it takes for this thing to power up. Hopefully, you know, it's quick, considering this is the latest one, and well, this is the cheapest one I've seen. Usually other diagnostic tools run $500 plus, so this is on the really cheap end. So let's hopefully this will you know, work well. All right, English, of course. Touchscreen, nice. Okay, Honolulu, nope. Let's see here, where is New York? All right, let's connect to my Wi-Fi. Be right back. All right, we're just connected to the Wi-Fi. It just reset. Update. All right, let's update this. See how long it lasts. Download firmware. Whoa, 807 megabytes. All right, this thing's gonna take a while, so all right, we'll cut back after this thing is done. So yep, for you, it'll be 1 second. For me, it'll probably be 20 minutes, roughly. All right, let's check back soon. All right, we're back 10 minutes later. Wasn't that long. Right now, it's installing the system update. Already almost done, so let's check back after it's done. All right. 2 minutes later, it just reset. So let's see. All right, in the meantime, I guess we can talk about the differences here. The Foxwell, basically the same thing. The only difference is this has the brake bleed function. So if you have a newer vehicle that has the electronic brake bleed, this is the one to get. But if you're not really doing that often, or planning to do that, or have any vehicle that's compatible for that, it's not really necessary. I like to do it the manual way with the pump and with the hoses. So, you know, I've never tried the brake bleed function yet. That's why I switched over to this. This is a little bit more modern, has more features, nice big screen. So, all right, still waiting for this update. Let's see how long it takes. All right, we're back 2 minutes later. Oh, well, look what we have here. Another update. Oh boy. Let's see here, another version update. Why can't they just update everything at once? Why is there separate updates? All right, this one seems to be a bit faster. So, I mean, on the bright side, there are updates to this. Yeah, frequent updates, large updates. So the manufacturer is keeping everything up to date. So that's a good thing. Update now again. All right, screen just shut off. All right, screen's just blank here. Let's give it a minute or so. I'll leave the camera rolling, so we'll see what happens. This is the first time using it, so I did not expect this to happen. So whatever things I run into will most likely be, you know, affecting you as well. All right, we're back again. Don't have an account. Register now. All right, give me like 2 minutes to do this and log. All right, finally got through the registration process, logged in and everything. So far, this is what we have here. Diagnostics has all the major manufacturers here. Seems really, really responsive considering that it's only $150, scanner tool. Need to connect that. I'm going to do that later. Maintenance, battery voltage. Let's see here. Sorry. Oil, throttle, EPB, steering, BMS, TPMS, battery voltage. Let's go. We can check out the altimeter later. Battery state later. Folder, user info, update. Let's see if there's any more updates. I'd be surprised if there are more. Loading. Whoa, okay. Jeez. There's tons of updates. I have to update the first one, 2.71 megabytes. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see. It isn't responding. Interesting. So I'm noticing that it's running on Android. This thing looks really familiar. All right. Let's see here. Did it even update, or will I need to do it again? All right, it's beeping. Let's see here. All right, it did update. Okay. Apparently, error messages means, oh, whoa. BMW, Fiat, Hyundai, Infiniti. Okay, so I guess there are updates for a lot of the manufacturers here. So yeah, I got an Infiniti, I got a Scion, I got a Toyota, I got a Honda as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of updates out there, guys. So for $150, you're getting lifetimes, quote unquote, lifetimes worth of updates, depending how long the manufacturer stays afloat. But so far, there are a lot of updates, so it's installing there. All right, other than that, user info, system update. Up to date, thank God. Okay, they're done with these updates. Ooh. Firmware update. Okay, never mind. We had to connect it to the car first. All right, so let's head to the car, turn it on, and check the IM readiness function. So yeah, let's go check it out. All right, we're here at the car. The car's been sitting for over a year. Battery died, lost all of its drive cycle data. I've been driving it so far for about half an hour or so. I doubt it's ready, but let's go test it out anyways and see how fast this Topdon tool works. All right, let's see, reading protocol. This driving cycle, oh, not ready. So apparently I guess I have to drive another hour or so to get all that data ready for inspection. But other than that, let's go check it out. Let's see, OBD2. Let's see if you have any codes. Auto scan. Oh, that was pretty fast. Okay. DTC codes. No codes. That's great. All right. Live data. Let's see what we have here. Number of DTCs, none. So this is all the live data that you get with this $150 tool. We got the fuel status, coolant temperature. Let's see here, vehicle speed sensor, RPMs, air intake. Yeah, this thing comes loaded with live data to help you solve whatever issues you have. It just keeps going on and going on. So this is what you get here. Onboard monitor, Infiniti. Let's see what else. Exhaust gas. See, look, this is all the data you get with this $150 tool. This is like professional level stuff here, guys. All right, let's go back. let's check the diagnostics, any other codes that we have. All right, let's head down to infinity, automatic, read VIN, whoops, sorry, wrong button, read, got it, confirm. All right, here's all your vehicle profile data information. Auto scan, let's see, scanning. Oh, fault codes, let's see, 2 fault codes. ABS system, let's see here. All right, read DTCs. Battery voltage 24 time. What is this? Let's go check it out. Let's see, report. All right, go back here. All right, can't get any more information on that. But anyways, let's go back to the IPDM. Read DTCs. All right, steering lock relay history code. So let's clear that. All right, so history code's not active code, but ABS code is on. Not sure what that 24 time is. Gonna have to read through the manual, but I believe it has something to do with the battery dying out or the battery just being old. So gonna have to look that up. But overall, the car does work totally fine. I've been driving it, so I believe it's an old cold or having to do with a weak battery. But anyways, this tool is highly impressive. And you got here the battery voltage here, 13 volts. All right, let's see, no, let's go back. All right, yes, back. Oh, okay, back. Battery voltage data, as you can see here, it's at about 13, so that's all right. But I do believe the battery might need to be recharged with a trickle charger. Gonna do a review on that soon too. It's pretty great. Got it on Amazon. But anyways, the Topdon Artidiag 500, it totally beats my expectations on this diagnostic tool. I was expecting it to be slow, laggy, out of date, but it's running really fast. And for $150, you're getting a professional level tool, in my opinion. So if you want to go check it out, it's on the link in my description. And I also have a link to the Foxwell if you need a tool with electronic brake bleed function. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope this tool comes in handy.